Hello, this is Claudia Olivos with olivosartstudio.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about working with a triadic harmony. Now this painting behind me is a flower painting that I made a little while ago with many more colors than just 3 colors as you would find in a triadic harmony. In fact, our eyes can see up to 16.7 million different colors. But today I'm going to show you how to work with a type of harmony that many graphic designers especially choose to use, web designers as well. So on this color wheel we have our 3 primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue, which I have right here. So you could use these to do a triadic harmony, as well as you could use the secondary colors. Now, secondary colors are the ones that are created when we mix 2 in the primary. So if we mix the red with a blue, we can get these types of colors. When we mix the red with the yellow, we can make these, and blue and yellow, we can get these, depending on the amount of pigment that you choose to mix them with. Now, you never want to mix pigment 50 to 50%, and it's always best to add your darker to your lighter color as you're creating your mixes. So to choose your triad, this is an easy way to do it. You have your color wheel. It's best if you do it yourself, but we printed this one out of the web, and I think the colors are quite accurate. And you have an equilateral triangle. Equilateral meaning that each side is equal. And as you turn the triangle, you can choose to see which colors you would use for your triad. This will always land you on a primary and secondary chart where you are 3 colors apart. So you have this blue here and this orange purplish here and the darker yellow here. So that's your triad. Okay, triad comes from the word 3, so it's always working with only 3 colors. Again, if I want to work, let's say I really like the orange and I change that, I'll have the orange and then this pretty pinkish color here and the green. So you would work with only these 3. So the point of it is you choosing your color scheme by turning the triangle and seeing which 3 colors you will use. Again, this is a primary and secondary color chart, and so they will be 3 colors away. With a color chart like this, where we have been able to mix more colors, then you will have more colors in between your triad choice. So in this case, there are 7 different colors in between these. Now, as I said, you just turn it, you choose, maybe, let's say I really like that color, sort of an aqua blue. Let's see what that would give me is the aqua blue, this nice bright orange, and a deeper reddish purple violet color. Now, because we can have so many different mixes, if I were to mix this with that, you get so many different subtle changes that this color wheel could be enormous, and you would always be using that triangle to choose a different variation. But in this case, I'm going to work with these colors. The green, orange, and let me see, I'll change it a little bit. I like this purple. Purple, light lime, not quite a lime green, but sort of going olive lime greenish, and then this orange. So I will set up over here, and I was working on this watercolor right here, and I started out with a triad, but then I went into reds over here. So I'm going to change it a little bit and work on this new piece. And the important thing when you work with any kind of paint or watercolor, you want to be washing your brush in between colors. And here I have, and this is a great thing about watercolors, is even after they dry, you can use them. So it's not like acrylics where you just have to start all over. So I'm going to mix these two. Right there. So that would be my orange that I'm going to begin with. So I'll start maybe right here. Laying in that orange. I'm going to work a little bit quickly so the video's not too long. And then my next color is this purple. So maybe I would use some of this in the background. So at the end, maybe I'll paint the whole background purple and all the flowers will be orange. But the neat thing that you can do is use this purple to add a little bit of shadow into your work. So you can do it, especially in watercolor, you can do it by layering your colors a little bit. You let it dry and then you come back to it. Or you can also use it by adding just a little bit of your other color of the wheel, your other triad. So I'll let that dry a little bit. Now I'll get a little bit of my green. And then I can let some of this green go into the flower as well. I suggest when working this way to keep your brush pretty wet and just keep layering your colors and start light and gradually build to light to a darker. And keep in mind with watercolor, the white of your paper is going to be the white of your object. So we don't use white like in paint. So you just keep going like that, back and forth. And let's say I wanted to do a purple flower. I like it when the colors run like that. So maybe with this purple flower, I would do the opposite and use a little bit of orange. So that's it. So this is pretty elementary. Again, as you work with watercolors, pardon my phone ringing, you know, you can mix, let your colors mix. You can see the purple mixing with some of the reds over here, purples with the pinks, and make your triadic painting. So let me know how it goes, and let me know how you like working with a harmony that you have created. Thanks.